Hi, welcome back. And so I tried fixing the beeping sound, and I thought I had, but when I listened to the recording again, it was back and fighting for more. So unfortunately, you will have to deal with it if you want to listen to this, and I fully understand if no one really looks at this whole thingamajig. Uh, but either way, before the real video starts, this is where I just sketch some extra parts where I didn't really have anything to say. So I had some audio from this, but I removed it because this part is not important. The important, the more important things comes later. If you are still with me, then. But either way, I hope it helps, and I ask your forgiveness for the technical things, and I will try finding a way to mitigate it, maybe putting some music in the background or something that helps. But either way, good luck, and I'll the old me will soon be back. Bye bye. So, welcome back. I probably had some intro explaining something or something. I know I recorded something extra, but I don't remember exactly what was. Either way, so I've done a bunch of shitty silhouettes and stuff, and I should remember to make a new layer so I don't squabble up. But I kind of like, well, I like this one, or I should probably sketch it on the new layer. This one is kind of fun because it's upwards, and this could be fun. Otherwise, some of these maybe. Those are probably the one I enjoy most. You should probably find one or two that you think, oh, this could probably be nice working with, or you could. I should turn off my phone. You could make something fun from them. Take some of the ones you find most interesting yourself, or if you really can't decide, ask someone to which one they find most intriguing. Either way, I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to take this one for now. I could probably. Oh, now I'm going to take this old. And we're going to copy it, then we're going to put it on a new layer, because we need a new layer. Okay. We can make a duplicate of this one. If you're wondering what program I'm using, it's Clip Studio Paint, and it's a one-time fee for it, and blah blah blah. It's one of the more enjoyable art programs, actually. I think it's one of the more enjoyable. Let's make it bigger, like that, and make it like that. Now, just like this, it's nothing special, it's nothing unique or anything. Where did my brushes go? I love when things disappear. I'll I'll pause here and I'll just fix it. So I'm back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Of course, it's always when you tell someone this is a good program and then something happens. Either way. So as I say, the theme was techno or neon witches, but I don't really have any pure IDs that's decent enough. So I'm just gonna sketch. Maybe I will add something more, like instead of just witch, maybe dragon, like putting a tail, having it stand on it like kangaroo. It could be kind of fun. And then we just make the tail techno-ish. I don't really know how. But anyway, this is this is for your mostly for the process, not for what I actually end up making, if I end up making anything that's worthwhile or if it's just total booger shit. Sorry for cursing. I think I'm gonna add my stabilization because I'm really shaky today in my hand. I feel like an old man, but I'm not that old. Should we have it like big? That's too much stabilization. It's lagged up. Okay, I'm gonna become a little more serious. When you start working more at your concept like this is a good time to use references for like lightings and let's say I want neon things in this and I want it to look some kind of like a space suit. I don't know which part is gonna come in actually, now that I think about it. I was thinking of having him sit on a broom, I think, or maybe. But then again, what is a witch? Is a witch just a pointy hat? If we add a pointy hat, is it a witch? Should we have a pointy spherical glass like this? It's kind of fun. Then their face would be somewhere. No, they. Okay, let's just some dumb anatomy. Okay, that's this way. They would have their hands here, blah blah. There they are. Let's see the real stretching. So that would be the only part of the. Okay, that's kind of fun. I actually like that. Oh, but that could be fun if we have the arm see-through, like this part, which I'm not super good at, but let's say that this is the concept we're working with. The arm is see-through, but not the rest. So this is a fun part, I think, or it should be fun. When you try different ideas, nothing is too stupid. You just need to find. Oh, that's a really thick arm. It's like juggernaut thick. I was thinking of something slender. We'll just do like this. And it doesn't need to be perfect, but something like that. Got the hand there. This is the face, so let's see. This blue. Looks like a little weirdo. Perfect. I'm gonna fix this up afterwards, or more, or when we talk. But just try to find some parts you can like I don't know. Sometimes when I'm trying to explain things, words just escape me, and I lose all capability of being a reasonable, knowledgeable person, which I'm sometimes am. But let's say we stop there, and remember we have, I don't know why I have two. This is B, and this is A. And the A is down, so then we're gonna do like this, because this is A color. So, oh. A. You don't have to do this. This is a kind of stupid way and roundabout way to do it. And that is B. But I do this sometimes to just make short-term layers. Okay, let's see. This, I want it to go down like this. I'm trying to make. My idea is that all the lines are gonna be like neon colored later on, and so it will kind of light up. This will have to be more straight. Wait, if this arm is, we have to. Either way, the important thing is when you take your silhouette, you try to find like base shapes. How do I want to work from this? Do I want to keep it exactly like the silhouette, or do I want it to differentiate in some parts? Do I want to make it more realistic? Do I want to keep the weird atomic parts, like this arm, like this part? This arm is too long, but do I want to keep it? Do I want them to be fully, this is a human, this is the face, blah blah blah, you have a and be perfect sized and everything like that? Do I want that, or do I want them to be like, oh, this is a muscly wobbly dude? I don't know words sometimes, but you get what I mean. Because if you choose to have them more realistic, you may have or you will have a harder time making them stand out. Let's take, I don't know, Elden Ring or the Dark Souls things. They often use elongated limbs, like having a head, the neck is pretty normal, then they have a longer body and a really long arm. They aren't super disproportionate, but they make them thinner, make them a little more slender, which makes the character move like unsettling. If you know the Uncanny Valley stuff, they become creepy without really becoming too unrealistic. But sometimes you want them to be unrealistic too, like make them feel magical or mystical. Ghibli does this a lot with witches. If you know the witch in the Spirited Away, she has a big head, big nose, big eyes, because those are the prominent important features. The rest of her body is like this big. This is basically her proportions. She got pretty big arms, but that's it. She doesn't look like a human, but you register her as a human. This is super ugly. But you need to find out what kind of style are you using. Are you using a stylized style, or are you just trying to make something that stands out but is still realistic? Or what part of realism do you want, because it will impact your work to quite some extent. This is too hunched over. Let's go back to let's do it like this. That's better. Because it will impact your work quite hard. If you have something that's super realistic, it will be hard to make it really unique. Because take Wind Waker, Zelda Wind Waker. That's a really unique style. It stands out. It has its own feel, and it has no realism. They just make the character funny and cartoony, and so. And sometimes it works really well, and you get something wonderful, specific, or like something that really stands out, and people will remember it, like Sonic or Mario or something like that. Other times you get something that just falls through the cracks, something that's specific or has a fun silhouette, but maybe the movements of it loses some stuff, or you lose something. Sometimes even when you do stylized things, it won't help. You won't get the results you want. I think I'm gonna shift this up well and have her maybe. Oh, that's too long. Maybe I have holding something. Look at a magic sphere. Should I have that? I don't know. Can have it like this, and then. Sorry if I'm mumbling. I do that a lot when I draw for myself, so I'm a pain to work with. But I know it's kind of fun to annoy people sometimes. So this, and I want to remember that this should be round. I do too many lines, and I won't see what I'm doing later on. So either way, I'm mumbling a lot and I'm talking kind of randomly time to time, but the important things are what I think is important. This is solely on me. Find a silhouette, find a part, something that you think, I wouldn't have designed this otherwise, I wouldn't have done this. Oh, I like this shape, this mistake I made it more look more alive, more specific. Or I like just this part, like I don't like the legs here, so I'm gonna ignore my silhouette legs. I'm gonna whoop whoop, no legs, whoop whoop whoop, gone. And I'm actually starting to like this a lot better. But either way, what I'm trying to say is, don't stress. Take your time. Just listen to some soft music. Do a lot of doodles. Why I said 30, I don't remember if I said this in the other one with the beeping sound in the background. But if you do a lot of different poses, a lot of difference, you will start doing more and more stuff that you aren't inspired by other people. 30 is the base number for getting through just stuff that's stuck in your head. Like, I saw this, I saw that, and I was inspired by this. When you pass 30 and get to 31 or up to 40 or 100 if you have a whole week on you, I don't know, then you start to really find the new shapes, the unique shapes, the things you wouldn't have done otherwise. And I would say having a theme will help. It's not necessary. You can always find stuff and do stuff that you wouldn't have done otherwise, even without doing some specific shapes. But it can help a lot, especially when you have art blocks or I want to stand in a weird, like, maybe I want this. I still kind of like this voice. That's a too short. I don't want to have her to have feet. I don't know why. No, I like it better when okay, then let's remove this part for now. I hope something I said actually gives you any idea how to up your workflow, how to think about when you design a character or something like that. Because for me a hard part is not making something that everyone makes, because I look a lot at social media and anime and games, and of course I'm gonna be influenced by them, especially when I like things. That's the moment you need to remember, think to yourself, do I truly want it? Do I want to be like everyone else because this was was popular? Or do I want to create something that's mine, that stands out, that when people look at it they will see, oh, this is that person, or this is really special, or no, I don't really think people will say it like that, but you get my point. I'm really terrible at speaking and drawing at the same time, I'm noticing. Well, I knew that, but I don't want to. Either way, all I'm trying to say is find what you like, find what you want to draw, put down requirements, guidelines, and start working from them. Try to figure out, do I want it to be inspired? Do I want it to look like my favorite artist, or anything like that? And if you want to, then definitely put up references directly of that character or thing, but remember, it will lose some of your charm. Every person has their own style, their own thingamajig, if you get what I mean. You just need to find your part, or what's the most special, what's your kind of line. I have a kind of boring style at many parts, but this is probably what I'm gonna keep working from. Right now I don't really know how it's going. How long have I been recording for? Oh, I can't see that because I'm stupid. Either way, so you just keep working, you make silhouettes, you make extra shapes, and then of course you're supposed to make more sketches. You can't just make one sketch and like, oh, I'm done, oh, this was kind of good, take more of them, make more sketches. I'm just erasing this part because I wanted to remember that this part is see-through, like that. Became quite different silhouette. Kind of like it. But her silhouette is, of course, this part. And I think I'm having a cat that's puking outside my door right now. No, she's in the room. Yeah, so anyway, this is her silhouette. This is what if people just saw her and if she would be recognizable. Let's see. Wait. I got some cat problems to fix. I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay. So the cat puked in the bed and I had to fix some stuff. But I'm back. Hopefully. Anyway, this is her silhouette. And I think it's kind of fun. It's weird, it sticks out. I probably would recognize it. You could argue that this part and this part shouldn't be in the silhouette, but or that it should be more transparent. Either way, what I'm trying to tell is finding a good silhouette and making it stick out and become interesting is basically what we're working towards. So I like this, but I don't think it's good enough. It's something, and I can definitely recognize it. Her strong parts in the silhouette would be the top and the curve. So here's where it starts getting tricky. We want something to compensate. How should I say? You see, either we want this part to become bigger, expand it, or we want it to become a longer silhouette to make something what should I say, to make it more interesting for the eye catching. So I shouldn't have gone on the damn silhouette layer. Either way, I'm gonna use this. I'm not gonna erase, I'm just gonna keep going. So let's first, let's duplicate. That's perfect. Now we'll move it and we're gonna make it smaller so it can work. So let's say that we expand this part. I want my sketchy brush. So let's say we'll expand that part and that part. But then we lose. I kind of like this roundabout here. This part I like. Okay. We could expand it more like this, but then we lose too much. So, okay. Expanding did not feel good. So instead of expanding it that way, let's try seeing if we put tail something. Right now it looks like a big slongy. Either way, we could have something like this. We don't have to have it connected, but that also doesn't help. We could also just try moving her legs up, having her like sitting and like floating, which could be fun. We could add some kind of room if we want it to be more like witchy. That could be kind of fun if we try moving this. Then we truly have like this shape. But I don't think that's the solution either. Let's see. Either bigger or pointier maybe. Maybe if we add something to... I'm gonna try another one. Why I'm doing it just with the silhouette is because if I use the line art to just try out all these different things, I will probably get stuck on minor details and stuff that won't really help me make any progress. So let's face it then. So let's try to remember that her face is down here, and that makes a lot of difference actually. What if we do something like that? And now someone is calling my phone. I'll be right back. Hi, again. This is... You know when you try to do something and everything that shouldn't happen happens? That's kind of how it feels like right now. But anyway, I'm gonna go with the soft and spiky shapes. And I'm probably gonna have these parts transparent later on. I don't know how I do something like that. Maybe I have some neon lighty things like... That's kind of fun. I actually kind of enjoy that part. Should I have some tubes or cords or something? I don't know. We'll see. But now let's get back to A and B and let's create C. You know, all the important letters. So we want it to be something that doesn't break. Have I done? And using the eraser. That's why. So should I have it like that, or should I have it all the way? I can have it all the way. That's okay. Yeah. And I want a big one like that. Have it like this, and then so, and then have a... How do lamps work? They're like two this and then something like that. And then we're gonna have like a small one. And it's gonna have something like that. It could be kind of fun if it light would it wouldn't sit there. Let's see. We need to make some shapes on this because right now it's just a line with two things from it. So let's have it like that. Then that means we have a line like this. It has to go around like that. That doesn't really look nice. I don't like that. Instead, let's make some fun shapes. I forgot you were there again. I'm really horrible at this part, but just trying to find ways to incorporate what you want with what you got. Of course, I would suggest doing this instead of being dumb and so duplicate, take this one, move them over here, and oh yeah, and take all of B and erase all the no. Sometimes Clip Studio just extra saves. So, oh, but the little one here, this one, want that one, that's fine. So let's hold, wait, I'm just gonna, first and foremost, okay, I did it. So, no, I don't need to do that. That's unnecessary. Instead, I can just merge this and have them called D. Okay, so let's keep working from D. Let's remove this part, that part, and this part. And we're gonna have, no, we have to keep this, and we can have it like that. And we can remove this part. What I'm trying to do now is just seeing how I can incorporate the bigger shape into what I already have. Like this. I kind of like it becomes straight there, there. So this part is a hard part. You could use some vents or something here. I don't know what the vents are for, but that doesn't matter right now. And then we can have like this. And we're starting to get some more of a technological feel, if you get what I mean with that. The important thing is just try having fun, try finding like cute try finding unique shapes, stuff like I want this, and I always say this. Try finding highlight points, points that this stands out, this is something that I can work with, or other, like this is totally, this part is off, with the wrong, what's it called, perspective? Yeah, either way. So let's see, we have to do some checks here. This is the point. From that we can go straight back. From straight back we can move this part, move it down here, and from this point like that. Then we have our main shapes will be down, let's see, that would be nice. Okay, let's try this. This is just a design, a way I design some things, sometimes to ease myself, or just to not focus on dumb stuff too much. No. And I want that to be like that, and I want this part to be like this. I'm not hyper focusing on that everything should be perfectly aligned and stuff like that. But if I start working by some straight line that follow the curved lines, I can start to make out a more dynamic shape in the end. If we remove this, we can see that she takes this is a much better silhouette to work from now. So her main point is the point. So let's make this layer visible and put it down. And then, okay, yes, and we make this a strong green color. And we will use a brush, so we actually draw something. This is her main shape. But her focus point will be this. And so we need to keep this. This is a horrible color to actually try to show someone something in. So let's see if we can. I don't know if this. No, that's. Well, just make it red instead. Red is always good. So more red lines everywhere. So to make sure that this stays in focus, we have to have less details on this, the top, this, and the legs. This part cannot have more detail than the face and upper part here, because eyes will always strive to search for faces. So if you incorporate a face, people will see it. When you have lots of details, the face will be lost. So keep the details down. Keep all, like, only the most necessary things should be left. Like if I want to make a vent, the one closer to the face can be detailed. It can be like, oh, like this, and we have a lot of this is horrible. I don't know why I said detailed and then make the most wretched thing I could imagine. But these parts can be detailed. These can be detailed, as long as they don't overshadow the face. The lighting in the face will make a whole lot of difference when you start coloring, or if you are coloring. This is a good part. We can actually start doing some simple coloring by using just blacks and grays and whites and stuff. So we'll just start by making everything. Oh, I really need to just duplicate as well. Sorry for all this mumbo jumbo. So, but I'm going bonkers when stuff like that. So right now I'm just gonna do a super simple little sketch to make sure that I have some values and how to make sure you will actually see her face. Because just having a good silhouette may not always, it will not always help. It not may, it will not. So here you can start applying some of your ideas. Like I want all of these parts to be highlighted, but that's not gonna work because I connected it to this. Always good to remember. So you can always make small change. I'm so offbeat right now. Let's see. Am I drawing? No, I'm not drawing because I used the eraser again. And now I'm doing some weird there. Okay, I like that part. So maybe if we cut it off like that, that part doesn't light. Or should we have it lighting, because then we have light that hits our face from all directions? No, we're not, because I want the inner part to light up. So this part can be... Yes. Okay. So let's cut it up there, and let's go back. No, let's say I want... What? Why? No. So I want this part to be lighting up. I want this part to be lighting up, and I want this part to be lighting up. Then I want this, and that to light up. And I also want that part and that part to light up. This is supposed to light up, so let's just do that. That will kick off light to this part, that part, that part. This will make her have should we have this part also? Yes, we should. So what I'm doing now is like I'm trying to just get the feel by sketching in some highlights, or highlights is wrong, but just somewhere the light, where I think the light in the, because it will shift the focus of the picture depending on how I do it. This part should probably be so something like that. I think this is the worst drawing tutorial you will find ever. Either way. So I wonder, is this skin this lighter? No, I don't want it to be skin. I want it to be some kind of padding. Or maybe just we want it to be a glowing line, like that. That way we don't have too much, but we still have something to... And this is starting to bother me. It can't be a circle. I don't know why I did a circle there either way. But this is something that you can get... Try to... It's something that you can notice when you're just drawing, when you're trying to fix up the concept in a different way. Because this, if I wanted to connect with the rest of it, either I have to make it pointy, sharp, a triangle, or something that connects with the circle, and so I would probably, or I should probably do something like this instead. Oh no, I shift. So let's do it like that and have it. This is kind of fun. Then just have it swirl. No, like that. Connect. Something like this. I don't know what it is, but it's around her ankle, and it's probably helping her float or something. I don't know, but I know that I'm gonna make it glowy. But not... If you push the same brush button over and over again, you change brushes in Clip Studio. That's what I'm doing over and over again. That's why stuff doesn't work as it should be, because I'm clicking it too often, because when I speak I forget what I'm doing. So something like that. So let's check it from a distance, and this looks actually kind of fun. Now from here on it's just up to refining, and I truly do not feel like sitting and refining it right now. Maybe I'm gonna fix something more later on, or I'm gonna go into some more details of different parts or how you can think and work your way even if you have nothing to go on, like I have today. I have nothing. I'm brain dead basically. But these are some of the ways I'm working, from silhouettes to sketches to reworking the silhouette to refining it, and then it's just a matter of refining it until you find like the golden child. Like, wow, it's so fantastic, look at pointy head, and something like that. If I finish this, I will probably do some speed paint of it and upload it, because I'm horrible at speaking and trying to actually work at the same time. But it's kind of fun to just ramble and such. I'm gonna lighten this up because it's supposed to be see-through, so it's gonna dilute the colors a little. So, either way, I hope some of this works for you. And if someone actually wants me to make something more, just type it in the comments, or yeah, you can find me at Twitter at the same name as my YouTube or something, and just contact me and tell me to do something more. I'll try to upload something, Anyway, my brain is dead, I'm tired, and my cat just puked in my bed. So that's all for today, and hopefully I'll see you next time I'll upload something. Bye bye!